Good morning. Let's talk about houseplants today. It's the end of December and I've been working on getting all my Christmas put away and clearing out the clutter, but I've got to work on some houseplants. So in my kitchen, I took down all of my Christmas. It's been up since November 18th, so I was ready. And I'm going to get everything nice and cleaned up in the house, and then I'm going to work on my house plants. They've been sitting out in the greenhouse neglected for about 2 months now, and so I really need to work on them. Now this is the dining room all cleaned up, all the Christmas is put away, and I've thoroughly cleaned all the shelves and the countertops. Got a little bit of goodies left. I'm going to give those out to the grandkids. And then all the Christmas is up. And then my poor houseplants are so dry, so neglected. I went over to Lowe's and got some more pots because a lot of my things are root bound and need bigger pots. And it's 80 degrees here in North Carolina where I live. And so I thought this would be a great day to be outside. Here's the greenhouse packed with all my plants that I put out here because of putting up all the Christmas trees. So I've got to get these out of the greenhouse. I've got to water them, fertilize them, repot them, and look how root bound they are. So I've got some fresh soil, and I'm just going to work today outside getting all of these house plants back in water and in the house before winter. Look at this poor peace lily. I just apologize to it because I really have neglected it. I'm pulling off all the dead leaves and the yellow leaves, and it is so dry. I'm going to add in some good plant food and water, and you'll see at the end how much better these looked. It was amazing to me what a little bit of water and food can do. But these go in my house every year. They're usually on my front porch, but when the weather gets cold, you've got to bring the tropicals in. And next spring, I need to divide this one. It is filled up this container, so I need to break it apart and make some more. I even let my chickens out for the day, and they were scratching around in the dirt just like me. We had a very good day. So all of these have to be repotted in some fresh soil. And it was a great day for this. So this is everything that I worked on today. All of these have been put into new pots with new soil. And hopefully they'll do great. I'm going to put them all back in the house where they'll cheer me up all winter long. Look at those peace lilies, how much better they did. So in the living room goes the peace lilies. And they look so healthy now. And I just kind of set out plants in different areas of the house. This is my Pothos plant that sits by the back door. And then my shelves, I haven't finished decorating those, but I've got a good start on them, and I just love how this hangs down the shelves. So I love my plants. But I wanted to do a little extra, so I've pulled out some planters that I had, cut some moss from my yard, and picked up a couple of little plants from Lowe's, and I'm going to create a pretty little dish garden to set on my counter during the winter months. So I'm just going to plop in some plants. These are small tropical plants that you typically find inside of Lowe's that stay kind of small and work great for dish gardens. Now this bowl was my mother-in-law's, and it is so pretty. I use it a lot for different things, but I decided this time I'm going to make a dish garden out of it and just plop in some different kind of plants. I only picked up 2 because I have so many plants. And then I added in the moss, and I just kind of take some scissors and cut it to fit this dish garden. And it really adds a lot to it. It makes it so pretty. And I just cut this right out of my yard. I've got a lot of moss growing over in the shady part. And I just took a knife and cut it, lifted it up out of the ground. I had some pretty decorative rocks. So the only thing I bought for this were the 2 little plants. And I had the angel. and I just kind of decorated it. Plopped in these pretty rocks. You can do whatever. And then I thought, well, it needed something a little extra, so I went and found a candle, and this just kind of sits up on my kitchen counter. And I just love playing in dirt. It's so relaxing. After a very long and stressful holiday season, there's nothing like digging in the dirt. I even left up my wreaths I picked up from Hobby Lobby because they're just so pretty and green. Just a nice reminder of spring and summer in your house during those long winter months. So thank you so much for watching. I'll have a new video up next week about my goals for 2022. As always, I hope everyone has a very blessed day. Thank you for liking and subscribing.